Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of This is the Thing. My name is Dalton Bradford, and as always, we have the lovely, dashingly handsome.
It's me. Are you doing am I allowed to do introductions still? Introduce my own self? Or are you doing it now?
Oh, no, you can introduce yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Robert Devaney.
Hey, Robert. How's it going, buddy?
Doing good. How are you, man?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful.
Man. So, has it been a good week for you?
No.
There's
In all...
there's a couple of reoccurring things with our podcast. One is, we do PSAs. Second is Golden Corral. Another one is we never have a good week.
Never.
It's always like, no, this has been the worst week ever. It's like when you get to the end of the week, you're like, I don't think it can get worse than this. And the next week is like, oh, buddy.
Have I got some stories for you? Oh, you thought last week was bad. You just wait.
Yeah, man.
I feel like the intro's getting. The intro should be there by episode 7.
It's not,
but
no.
It's getting there.
Yeah, we're making it. Each time we have a pre-call and we spend the 5 minutes of the pre-call just going, we have no idea what we're doing or what we're gonna say.
Yeah. We spend the entire week not even thinking about it, and then we're like, oh, hey, it's Friday. So that podcast thing that we do? Yeah, that's tonight.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about?
That's exactly how it works. Man, so Thanksgiving was yesterday. You have a good Thanksgiving?
I did, man. It was the first Thanksgiving I've had off in 8 years.
Same here, dude. It was
awesome.
Good to spend some time with family. I hope everyone out there had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Were you waiting on a response?
Yeah.
From who? From
you.
Oh, from me? I thought you were.
Yeah.
I was like, Robert, they're listening. They're not talking to us, buddy.
Did y'all? How come they're not answering me? Are y'all out there? Hello.
No, I did. I had a really good one. We went to Alabama and visited some family.
Did any of the a couple times ago we talked about the family get-togethers. Did any of that happen?
Well, we're not going to talk about that.
All right, we're going to move on.
We're going to boogie on past what happened at the family get-together.
But yeah, Thanksgiving yesterday. I had a good one too, man. Like I said, I hope all the listeners out there had a good one. It's really weird, and I find it weird. And of course, I guess we can blame the world today.
Mm-hmm.
But, we have like this day of like you're supposed to be nothing but thankful, right?
Yep.
It's day of thankfulness. And then what is today? The day after.
The godforsaken Black Friday.
The Black Friday.
Ooh.
It's just like that. It's here. Everybody leaves Thanksgiving early to go to bed, to go shopping. You got your ritual shoppers.
Yeah, I saw some of those actually today. I mean, they had matching T-shirts on that said, "I only wake up early for Black Friday sales."
I only wake up early for Black Friday sales. That's what their shirt said?
Yeah. And there was 2 of them. Twinning. And I was like, well.
I mean, how's this even... I don't even understand how this works. Like, I realize, like, a lot of companies make money and stuff, but everything's on sale.
Yeah.
Are they just to the point where it's just like, hey, let's get rid of some of this stuff?
I don't really know how it works. Do you know where Black Friday started?
No.
So it happened. It started happening. This is from what I've heard. So
yeah,
it started.
I'm sure. Yeah. Hey, this is the thing. There's only facts here.
Only facts.
So I'm excited to hear this.
Yeah. So it's whenever whenever Macy's started doing the parade on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day. So what is Macy's? Macy's is a department store, right?
Yeah.
So they were doing the floats are doing advertisements and all this. Well, then people started calling in on Black Friday to go shopping. So it got coined as Black Friday as the shopping day of the year.
Okay.
Because people were calling in sick. And
I learned something. If y'all don't have fun, at least you learned something today.
I mean, and I can vouch for that. People call out on Black Friday still, so.
Still, it's still a thing.
Yeah.
People still calling in on Black Friday. Yeah, man, I don't know. It just doesn't. It's kind of weird. I think it's something that people have created, which obviously they have, according to your story. You know, like, hey, let's just have a day to go shopping.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's just go spend a whole bunch of money on a whole bunch of useless crap.
Yeah, and like, you know what? Most of the time when you go get something, it's usually not Christmas gifts. It's something for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand
on Black
about
Friday.
So holiday shopping, I used to do a lot of shopping for myself because just it's like secretly just lifting it up here.
You just covered half your face like you're the dude off Home Improvement. Like, hey, you don't know who I am.
Hey Tim, how's it going? What was I saying, Robert?
It's how people go buy stuff for themselves.
Yeah, so all the best deals happen during the holiday shopping season. So all the stuff that you've wanted all year long that you couldn't really afford or didn't want to pay for, it goes on sale and you're like, well, I'm going to get that for myself. I'm going to get that for myself.
Yeah, there's no moment like when I buy gifts for people, I just go find the cheapest gifts I can get.
I like to buy soap.
You buy soap for people? Hang on a second. You buy soap for people?
Yeah, you're getting soap, and you're getting soap. You're getting soap.
That's a terrible gift.
Is it?
I mean, like, I don't know. I guess there's two ways to look at it. I mean, I'd be pretty happy if I got soap. But then again, I'd be like, is he telling me something?
You can't go wrong with buying somebody soap. And yes, if I buy you soap, I'm telling you something for sure.
Buying me soap?
Yeah, if I buy you soap, I'm definitely...
Tell them about that soap you bought the other day. What I conned you into.
Yeah. I have never spent so much time in a soap aisle with another man in my entire life.
Listen, I would hate to see we are two grown men standing in the soap aisle smelling scents.
We smelled.
Like, hey, smell this one.
Smell this one. We weren't handing it to each other either. Like, here, you hold this one and you smell it. I'm squeezing it into your face, and then you're grabbing one and squeezing it into my face.
Yeah,
we just
no, you get this one.
Smell this one. This one smells good. Oh, this one smells good. So this man conned me into getting
the most expensive soap on the aisle.
Yeah, $8 body wash. And I've never spent that much money on body wash in my life.
And the scent was cedar and pine, or what was it?
Cedar and I don't remember.
It was two different trees.
It's two trees.
You thought it was the thing. Two trees.
This man said, "Do you want to smell like a lumberjack?" And I was like, "No." He said, "Yeah, you do. Get this." And I was like, "Okay," and I got it.
Yeah. So. If people didn't think we were weird enough, and I actually set the soap back down, and he was like, "I'm gonna go with that one." I was like, "Really?" I mean, so does it? You like it?
I love it. It actually smells. It smells really good. It's got a good foam to it too. So.
Oh, that's key, dude. Foam.
Yeah.
It's got to foam up,
so you don't have to use as much. You just do a little drop, and if you can get it to lather up good.
I gotta. Do you use what do you call those?
A poof.
I guess. Yeah. You use
a loofah.
Or a loofah,
yeah.
I don't understand how people use wash rags.
That's gross.
I think it's gross too.
I think wash rags are disgusting.
What does this do? What is?
Yeah, I don't get down with washcloths.
Dude, the loofah, it just suds up, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
it doesn't.
I don't know how it does it.
It doesn't feel like
the worst thing about a loofah is
what?
Do you feel like you gotta get all the soap out of it?
Yeah, so you keep wringing it and wringing it and wringing it.
It just never ends. You're like, what is going on? It's never ending.
So I don't know what's more gross. Is it the fact of using a washcloth, or is it the next day when you go in there and you see the washcloth that was used the previous day and it's just dangling
in
there
the bottom,
all wet and gross.
I mean, but you use a loofah over and over and over.
Over and over and over. How long? I mean, do they retain
my wife
bacteria?
My wife thinks the loofah is gross, which I see the point. I mean, I see that side of it.
I don't, because you don't wash it, but you do wash it. You wash it when
you
when you wash yourself.
You do, but you don't technically, if that makes sense. I guess.
Do you think which one holds more bacteria, a washcloth
you would be
or
saying,
a loofah?
I would think a washcloth would hold more bacteria over time, but I think if you went and checked it, considering how often the loofah gets used compared to the washcloth, probably the loofah.
There's a reason that loofahs are only $2 because you should replace them very often. But I've been using the same loofah for 10 years.
I go ham on the loofahs, bro. Mine don't last long. They start tearing up and stuff.
You gotta get the better ones. You gotta get the ones that are $3, not $2.
Dude, have you ever messed up and got the loofah that was like sandpaper?
Oh man,
that's the worst.
Did you get out of the shower? You look like you got mauled by a tiger.
I always hate because you can't tell, and you go, oh, like rip the skin off of your body. Yeah, you get out looking like you got out of the shower, got attacked by something.
Oh man,
you're like, it exfoliated my skin.
It exfoliated my skin off. I have no skin now.
This is new skin. So you get out. How you like my new skin?
Yeah, look at me. Am I pretty? You're just bleeding everywhere.
In my new skin, the whole thing is just a rash. I call it my new skin.
So how many do you have emails, like email alerts on your phone?
Man, I got a lot of emails. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
How many emails did you get today for
Black Friday?
Yeah, from just like different stores.
Man. A lot. They all want your money. Check out. They start like Monday. Mm-hmm. That's what sucks. They're like, hey, be prepared this Friday. 7 a.m. These laptops are going on sale. Then Tuesday, hey, you're just 4 days away. And then the next day, hey, just 3 more days.
And then you get on the 3 day, you're like, hey, pre-Black Friday.
Yeah. And you're like, how come you didn't mention that in the Monday ad you sent me?
We want you to spend money before you spend money.
Yeah, exactly.
I probably got about 200 emails sitting in my inbox right now. No, not all of them are from today, but at least 50 of them were from today.
I don't know how many I got.
And I clicked every one of them. I was like, ooh, I fell for it.
All of them, you were pulled in by every single one of them.
Every one of them, especially the Best Buy ones. I've got a problem with Best Buy.
I got at least 20 of them. Old Best Buy sucking you in with electronics. He's a sucker for electronics.
I'll buy an electronic that I don't even need just because
it's electronic. You could hand him something and say, hey, this is electronic, and he would say thanks.
Oh, thanks. I can find a use for this.
You'd hand him a biscuit and tell him it's electronics. He wouldn't eat it.
I'd plug it into something.
Look, it's electronic biscuit. And all I do is hand him a biscuit with a USB shoved in it.
And some jelly.
This man, oh my gosh, you had to bring that up.
I had to, because I know that there was I know there's more people out there that eat jelly on their biscuit, on their sausage biscuit.
Listen, no, I was about to say, get it straight. There is nothing wrong with jelly on biscuits. That is amazing. But if you're going to put jelly on a sausage biscuit,
it's I'm not the only one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not the only one.
Listen, you realize the one guy that agreed with you today was the weirdest guy at work?
Lazy River Boy?
Lazy River Boy is the one that agreed with you.
No,
that's your argument. Listen, I want you to.
I don't have an argument now. I don't have an argument.
No, I have questions. I've got questions this early. At what point in your mind do you think, hey, this guy agrees with me and this makes me right?
When he said I eat jelly on my biscuit and you saw my face and I went, see?
Yeah.
And you were like,
and we're all like,
I see.
Because we're normal. We're normal people.
Folks, if you eat jelly on your sausage biscuit,
Nobody does.
let us know. Or just let me know, because I know you do.
Listen, now my wife will get a sausage biscuit, eat the sausage by itself, and then put jelly on the biscuit.
Why would you do that?
I see nothing wrong with that. The a lady we work with today said that's how she does it.
It's a sausage
multiple people that do
biscuit.
like that.
It's combined. You don't eat them separately. Then it just becomes a sausage patty and a biscuit.
You don't put jelly. Listen, you're not going to say anything. It's going to change my mind. And just with that one guy agreeing with you today, even furthers me against it.
Will you try it?
I'll try anything once.
All right, then.
But you're buying the biscuit.
I'll buy the biscuit. You buy the jelly.
No, I ain't buying nothing. You're going to have to buy all of it because if I don't like it, I'm like, this is a waste of a purchase. You know how I am about wasteful purchases.
I know.
Got to save that money, man.
Breakfast was good today, though.
A good old sausage biscuit.
Good
with
old
jelly
sausage biscuit. You like sausage
biscuits? And then he
biscuits?
comes back and he puts mustard on one.
It
wasn't good.
I've never done that before, and I hear that's what people do.
I've never done that either. I've never put
it wasn't
mustard
good.
on. I just eat it. I just eat a sausage biscuit. I don't know. Maybe
mustard ruins
weird
anything that it's on. It just takes over. It takes over. Yes, anything that you put mustard on is ruined. It's just you're like, oh, this hamburger looks pretty good. Mind if I put some yellow paste on it? And then you put the yellow paste on it, and that's all you taste. You're like,
I would say mustard is probably the greatest condiment out there.
Nope, mayonnaise.
Mustard, man. Mustard. You put mustard or mayonnaise on a hot dog?
I don't put mustard on a hot dog. I put ketchup on a hot dog.
You realize, like, when you watch hot dog commercials, the only thing on a hot dog is mustard.
I feel like that's... I don't feel like that's accurate.
You don't like mustard on...
I don't.
No, this is the thing. When you watch a hot dog commercial, there's nothing on it but grill marks and mustard.
I feel. Did you see me look around like I was like there was going to be a hot dog commercial on?
Like he's like, oh, let me
find a hot dog commercial real quick.
That is true. Just, obviously, you ain't watched a lot of hot dog commercials. I don't know what else to tell you.
Do you want to go into the debate, Robert, or do you just want to leave it at what it was?
I want to go in because I think mustard. You're talking about mustard versus mayonnaise?
No, I'm talking about is hot dog a sandwich?
Oh no, I think hot dog is a sandwich. You do too, right?
Yeah. Okay. So we're in agreement.
No debate. Yeah.
No debate. All right. The conversation over.
It's
Moving
meat in between bread.
Yeah.
The problem is it's got its own thing. See, like you don't like this. Like let me explain that. Like you call it a hot dog, you wouldn't call it a hot dog sandwich.
No, it's a subcategory of the sandwich family.
Exactly. So like when I say I'm going to get a Philly cheesesteak, I say I'm getting a Philly cheesesteak. I don't say I'm going to get a sandwich with Philly steak and cheese and whatever you want to call it. I know there's like a steak and cheese out there, but I say I'm getting a Philly steak and cheese.
I ate a Hot Pocket before the podcast. I ate a Hot Pocket. Did you know that a Hot Pocket is a sandwich?
Meat and bread.
It says it on the package.
That does not surprise me.
All right.
At all.
Next topic, because
we agree.
We agree.
A hot dog
that's the first time we've agreed on anything.
First ever.
That's the easy. That's great. That was good. I think we can cut the show. All right.
Let's just quit it right there. What are we in? 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Guys, hope y'all had a good week. Hit us up. I hope you enjoy watching it. Man, I tell you the worst part about going back to Black Friday, man. The worst part is let's be honest. The crazies.
Oh.
They're out on Black Friday.
They wake up at 4 a.m.
They're like, no, I don't even know if they wake up. I think
they've been awake.
They're like,
I can't wait to go see what kind of stuff they got.
And there's different ones. So, like, do you like shopping?
I hate shopping. I despise shopping.
But you like going to a store that you like to go to, right?
For a very small period. I get overstimulated.
And what I'm getting at here is like, I'm not a huge fan of shopping. But like, if you throw me in a furniture store, I could probably be there all day.
That's the worst kind of store.
I mean, you're not going to buy it. Again, we talked about this. We went furniture shopping, me and you, before together
Yeah.
at the world's largest Office Max or Office Depot, whatever it's called. But like, I don't know. Like, there's certain things I like. If you throw me in an electronics store, I'll probably be there for a while. Like a video game store, I'll be there for a while.
I could be in an electronics store I'll do laps around an electronics store. I'll start at the top, do a quick browse, and then I'll start over again. I'll be like, all right, let's get into the details of this. Let's hit some side counters. Let's
get into it. And make notes. All right, I need to go down that aisle for sure. All right, no, yep.
We're
J5.
We are going to J5 when we come back around.
Yeah, I mean, so have you ever like went and like camped out for anything or waited a really long time?
No.
I mean,
no.
I don't understand how people can do it.
You're sleeping outside in the elements.
What could you want so that bad?
Yeah, I don't have any words.
You think it's like I don't know. You think it's like a hobby?
No, I think it's a me first thing. I think it's I did.
You think it's for arrogant people?
I think yeah, pretty much. It's like, I think it's so that they can get to the point where the next day they're like, well, I camped outside GameStop for 12 hours. First
yeah, but
one
no
in.
one is envying. No one is envying that person.
No, everyone's like,
when they're like, I spent
sucks.
2 days. When they're like, I spent 2 days at GameStop. I was like, I spent 2 days at the house in my bed.
Getting my belly rubbed.
The hit craze right now is, of course, the new Xboxes and the new PlayStations.
It is.
And I'm like, they'll be here.
Hey,
they're coming.
Just
wait.
wait.
Have to wait a little bit.
Just wait.
And neither one of them got like games out right now. That's what blows my mind.
And no, so look, like if you waited in line, say there was only 5 Xboxes at this one retail store, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's only 5 people that got one. So who are you going to play with?
Yeah.
Who are you playing
And you
with?
most likely don't know them other 4 people.
No. So who are you going to play with? I mean, the world is going so crazy over these things that nobody's getting them. So who are you going to play games with? Yourself? That sucks.
And someone said that, like, I seen where Sony like tweeted out saying, "Hey, we've got tons in shipment. Every retailer will be stocked before Christmas."
Really?
That's what they said. Presidents make guarantees too, though.
Yeah.
A lot of things can get guaranteed, that just does not happen or come through.
Yeah, it's just empty words,
Yeah. I'm one of those. The proof is in the pudding. When we get here.
What is that? I don't understand that saying. I've heard it. What is? I don't even understand what that means.
The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. It just means, hey, there's realistic proof here.
In the pudding.
Seeing is believing, kind of. I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
If I see the banana pudding, I believe that it's banana pudding.
The proof is in the pudding.
Okay.
Hopefully good pudding.
Would you wait outside for anything?
No, I mean, part of me is like, it depends on what it is, but no, I can't think of anything I would wait outside for that long. I mean, I want to, don't get me wrong, I want an Xbox. I'm not going to wait outside for one.
Don't get one. I told you don't get one.
These people are just like camping out like crazy, dude. And I mean, we had, even at our little store, we had someone show up like yesterday at 6 or 8 o'clock or something like that,
and camped out, and we're like, buddy, we don't even have them.
Yeah, they were wanting a PlayStation, and when we got there, it was like, hey, yeah, we don't have them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, okay, and they left. And here's the second issue with Black Friday shoppers. They don't know how to read. They've totally forgotten how to read.
They just assume. But
yeah.
Did you read the thing that got put out 2 weeks ago that it's only going to be online? Did you read that part? Or
yeah, and they're like, I mean, me and Dalton today, we had a couple fuss at us because something was in our ad and we didn't have it in store, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, hey, it says right across the top that it's online only.
Oh, so I can go right over here and get it though, right?
No.
Let me break this down for you, okay? So this item is not in the store. So it means it's online. So you can't go get it because it's only online. And they still don't get it. They still... Hold on, I have a public service announcement. This is I guess this goes for next year. Because it's over now. Public service announcement. People of the world, please be respectful and kind to retail workers during the holidays.
Yeah.
Most of these people didn't get to see their family to make sure that you had your items. We don't make the rules.
No, we don't. That crap trickles down.
We don't make the rules.
We do what we are told to do. And I mean, these people come up in here. I had a customer look at me today and say, "Hey, I want 4 tires," and pointed at them. And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "What kind of deal are you gonna give me since it's Black Friday?" Dead serious, not even kidding. Like, I was like, ha, 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 and he's just staring at me. And I was like, "Oh, okay. What do you mean?" He was like, "Well, don't you have sales today? It's Black Friday." And I was like, "Yeah, man. That was 3 weeks ago for the tires." I said, "We don't have any deals on tires today."
You do rain checks though, right?
I forgot how to read, man. They forgot how to act in a public society.
It's always Black Friday though that brings the crazy out.
Yeah, they're hateful. They're always so hateful, dude.
What made me so mad, and this year was different because we were off on Thanksgiving. What made me the most upset was when we'd have to work on Thanksgiving. Everybody else was at home with their families enjoying, right? And then they come in there after we have been working all day long to get it set up, and then they come in and act hateful. Ooh, man, it would chap me.
I get so mad.
It rubs me wrong.
My favorite day to work is like Christmas Eve.
Oh,
What?
Dude, that's the best day.
My favorite day to work is Christmas Eve because I pretty much tell all them people I hate them. And they're like, "Can I do this?" I'm like, "No."
You can go home because we're about to close.
Yeah, exactly. I am so, and I hate to even admit it, but I go in, I wouldn't say in a bad mood, but in a bad mood towards people. Yeah. Because I'm like, this is my day.
And I'm here.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just, it's absolutely just, I don't know. The shoppers are crazy, man. Shopping habits. And my mom likes to do it. And she used to get up pretty early. She did it like a few years in a row. Like this year, she didn't do it. She rolled out of bed like around 11, I think.
Well, let's go see what they got.
See what they got left, right? I went with my mom one year, and we was in a store, and the sale started, and I was like, "This is the closest thing to cavemen I've ever seen before in my life."
Barbarians.
It's ridiculous. People ought to be ashamed of the way they act, man. No sense, no brain power, nothing, man. I had a lady was screaming. I heard a lady screaming, saying, "Watch out, my baby's in there." I'm like, "Why did you bring your baby?"
I have seen senior citizens fight over towels.
Oh my gosh.
Literally fight over towels. I wanted the purple ones.
Yeah, and let's be honest, it's the little cheap, less than $2 towels, right?
That we sell all the time.
But guess what? Those towels suck. They're bad towels. And people fight over them. It's going to last you 2 loads. That's it. And that towel's going to be smithereens. Because it's a cheap, mate. You get what you pay for, people.
It's terrible.
Over towels.
Over
I mean, they
pajamas.
could be fighting over. I'd rather fight over a buffet.
Yeah. I'd rather go to Golden Corral and fight
I'd rather
over
go to Golden Corral and fight for a senior citizen discount.
with a whole army of them.
Golly, I don't know, dude. They're just the fight. Like I said, people ought to be embarrassed of the way they act and the way they think through things. And like, I don't know, like that lady that brought her baby, and this baby just got trampled.
But that's her fault.
Totally her fault.
That's her fault.
Totally her fault. Like, at what point in your mind this is a good idea?
I'm gonna take my baby to the biggest shopping
Let me take my 2-year-old
to the biggest shopping event of the year.
And you know how it went down. You know exactly how this went down.
Walk me through this.
She put the baby on the ground and she was like, "Hey, I want Iron Man 2, the DVD. You crawl in there and get it."
Oh my!
Because you're small. I don't doubt me at all. I firmly believe that's what happened. You get in there and get the DVD because the DVDs used to be huge.
DVDs used to be major.
That year that I went to the sale with my mom, they ripped it open and this one dude reached in. I'll never forget this. Reached in, pulled out a whole stack of DVDs, and was like, "This is Spider-Man. Who wants it?" And like started throwing it to people, and I'm like, "What is going on?" Like he pulled out a whole stack and went away from the sale, away from the people, to start chucking DVDs at people.
Do humans realize? Like, do they think they go home and reflect? Like, do they realize that what they did over products?
No.
Or they're just like, today was a good day. Punched Karen in the face. She had it coming.
That was my tickle me Elmo.
She's had it coming for a long time.
I seen it. I got her little kid too.
Right in the kisser.
Pow.
I punched that baby so hard.
I don't know. I can't fathom what people think. And I'm going to be honest with you. The ones that, just because I work retail, tell me if you concur with this or not. But the people that are there on Black Friday, I never see any other shopping day of the year.
I've never seen these people before.
I've never laid eyes on them before.
So I do concur.
You do concur?
I concur with that. Robert, do you concur?
I concur. That's our new favorite word. We learned a new word. Concur.
Concur.
What's the actual definition of concur?
I don't know. Look it up. Or do you want to
look it up?
Do you want to? This is the thing. This is the thing. Says concur means to agree with
100%.
100%. Or do you have a rebuttal about the statement that was just said?
Oh, I didn't think about it that way. So you can say I concur.
I concur.
Concur. Concur.
So you talked about movies, right?
Yeah.
This is
gonna be good.
We've talked about this before.
Yep.
Do you still buy movies?
No, I don't buy hard copy DVDs anyway, if that's what you're asking.
Do you? Yeah. Do you buy hard copy movies?
No.
Why?
Because it's a thing in the past.
Okay. One more time for the people in the back. Robert, get up close. Hey, Robert, why don't you buy movies?
Because it's a thing in the past.
It doesn't exist anymore, people.
You don't need DVDs no more.
Why would you want DVDs?
We got Vudu. We got Movies Anywhere. We got Netflix, Disney Plus. There's plenty of places.
We're good. We're covered.
You're 100%. You're gonna make it.
And guess what? You don't have to keep up with anything anymore. You don't have to worry about the lost case. You don't have to worry about the scratched disc. All you got to do is remember a email and a password to log into your account, and there's all your movies.
That's it. The only time I'll probably ever buy, like, because I'm not saying I would never buy one again, but if I ever bought one, it'd probably be like maybe one of my favorite movies, like if they do like an anniversary thing or
Like
like a
like
collectible.
the Disney Vault.
Yeah, like but like a collectible kit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be cool because like when just honestly, and that's probably one of the later DVDs I bought. Maybe was when they released Lion King from the vault.
I would have bought Lion King.
I bought that. It was Diamond Edition and everything, but like I already have it on digital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would buy a DVD like that, and I do the same thing. Video games are the same way.
I don't buy hard copy video games
If you're
anymore.
buying hard copy video games, guys,
You're messing up.
you're messing up big time. Most game companies too even offer refunds. Like if you don't like it or play it,
you can play it for like 24 hours, and if you didn't like it, you can.
It's time to quit going and trading that game in for 10 cents at GameStop.
It's time. It's time to put GameStop out of business, people. You're keeping them in
hanging
business
on anyway. You people out there that want hard copy games are keeping GameStop in business.
And you want to complain about them ripping you off. Well, I took a PlayStation 4, 2 controllers, 50 games, and they gave me $25. Can you believe that?
You realize when GameStop goes out of business, you realize how many crap games they're going to have in storage.
Oh, dude, I wonder what a GameStop warehouse looks like.
That's actually a really cool question. I'd like to see that.
I mean, they get a lot of trade-ins. I mean, that's the only reason if I'm stepping foot into a GameStop, that's the only reason I'm there is to make money.
A lot of people, somebody told me they quit taking like sports game trade-ins.
Did they?
That's what I heard. I don't know how for sure that is. I mean, that was like the cheapest games you could get anyway.
It's a thing of the past.
I've only traded one game in. I only traded one game in ever, and it was actually Overwatch, and they was doing double the trade-in, and I actually got $30 for that game.
Wow, that's pretty good.
The game was it was selling at the time for $40.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I got $30 for it, and I was like, "Yeah, this is great." And I bought 2 more games I wanted there. That was a long time, and that was a long time ago. That was like Overwatch had just came out.
It's a thing of the past, man.
Yeah.
So my books now. So look, I have fully transitioned. My wife has not, but I am all digital books. I know you don't read. I'm trying to teach you how to read. So I
hate reading. Look for a man that has this many books on the bookshelf. You'd think this old fella could read.
We're working on it, guys. We're teaching Robert how to read. He wants to learn, so I'm working with him.
Yeah. I wants to learn. I wants to learn English.
No, but I buy digital books and audio books. Everything I have is digital. Everything.
I'm making the transition. I can't say I fully got there. My thing is like I got a bunch of like movies. You don't know what to do with them. You can't really sell them.
No, you can take it to a pawn shop, but they'll give you like 25 cents for them. Ours are down in the basement, and I don't know why we're holding on to them. I feel like I'm holding on to them for like a just in case.
I'm not gonna say I'm fully transitioned until. Well, here's the thing: if you did lose internet, you couldn't unless you had the movie downloaded, I guess.
True.
You're not watching.
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, that's one way to look at it. Technically.
Okay, so that makes sense.
I thought the coolest thing ever was when I was a kid and the dish or satellite went out, I could still watch VHS movies.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's fine.
I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I used to like put my VHS in and think like I was making the TV work.
Let me show you a trick.
Boom, look at that.
Here's a little loophole they don't tell you about.
VHS still works.
VHS still works.
Oh, with all of its snap, crackles, and pops. Tap, 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 tap. That TV, when you go to rub it off, it shocks you.
Hey, did you ever clean your TV? Was that considered cleaning your TV to you? You're like, before we watch this movie, we got to clean it. We got to wipe off all the static.
Hey, what'd you...
Top to bottom, all the static.
Did you actually ever dust your TV?
Yeah.
What'd you use? There was one thing. There's one thing you have to use.
A towel?
No,
What?
a sock. Where's the sock at? Someone get me a sock.
Who did that?
What? You never use your sock to dust anything ever?
I wear socks. I wear my socks.
Dude, I would use my sock to dust today.
I would never use my house
I would
socks.
slide a sock on my hand, and I will dust the far out of something with it.
I never use my house socks. Those are my house socks.
This is your house socks?
I don't dust it
You'll
with my
never
house
see
socks.
Dalton. You'll never see Dalton not in socks.
Hey, look.
I don't even want to know what them puppies might even look like underneath there.
You don't want to know.
I told him, I was making fun of him the other day. I told him that I think of Jurassic Park. Like, they just like.
I have to keep them hidden from the world. You know what I mean? Like locking up the princess in the tower, the ugly princess.
Like if the world sees that, they'll think the apocalypse is starting or something. Like, oh my gosh, she's one of them. Has your wife ever seen your feet?
Yeah, she says you need to put some socks on. Yeah.
I feel like you got shower socks. These are my shower socks. The ones I shower. These are my swimming socks.
Have you ever stepped in wet with a pair of socks?
Wait, hang on. Stepped in wet? Is that what you said?
Yeah, stepped in wet.
You ever stepped in wet before with your socks on?
Have
I don't
you?
even know what that. I don't even know what that is. What do you mean? You stepped in water or
Yeah,
something?
just stepped on a wet spot.
Yeah.
You know.
What about it?
You ever done it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I go change socks immediately.
I go wash my feet. It's pretty gross.
You wash them?
Yeah, it's gross. It does not feel good. It's like everything's ruined.
No, I can't. I'm not that. I ain't got mixed feelings that strongly towards it.
I got a weird thing with feet, man. My feet they're something else. Hey, but they are something else.
Oh man!
You remember when you asked us to go swimming that one time? You know why we didn't go?
Because of your feet.
I looked at Courtney. I was like, "They're gonna see my feet, baby."
And she was like, "Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah,
not a
you're
good
right.
idea."
Yeah, we probably shouldn't go. Tell them we're sick.
Good old phobia. Heather, my wife hates feet.
See, it's a thing.
Hates feet, man.
It's a thing, man.
Hates them.
It's a thing.
She says feet are the grossest thing on the face of the planet.
They are gross. They walk on the ground all
Bro,
day.
they got socks and shoes on.
Yeah, and then that's where like moisture and stuff.
Moisture and stuff.
Moisture and
What do you mean?
stuff. Just
That makes you're trying to build an argument.
you're
right now.
you can breed bacteria in a shoe.
Breed. Hey, I'll never forget, dude. I was in middle school and I had a foot stank problem. Ultra foot stank, bro.
When you were
When I was in middle school.
really?
I went to the doctor to get some I had like these little wart things on my knees because I played with a frog. You ever heard that as a kid?
All right, back
You
up.
play with a frog, you're gonna get
Hold
some
on.
warts.
Back up. We're not going further into this story. I have questions.
Okay.
So you had warts on your
my knee.
knees,
On my knees.
and you said
on one knee.
you said you were playing with frogs.
Yeah, they
So
say
you were
get
rubbing
warts
them?
from
Were
playing with
you
frogs?
how were you rubbing them on your knees?
No, he was just chilling on my knee. Well, he was just sitting on my knee.
I don't know. I have no further questions.
I feel like you came out more confused.
I have no further questions.
I went to a camp. Like, I can't even remember what it was for. It wasn't that memorable, obviously. I went to some camp, and me and another kid there, don't even remember his name. We caught frogs and turtles and threw them in a cabin. And we call, and we go in there every day. I have to find them. And I was carrying this frog one day. And I would hold the frog and I'd put it on my knee and they'd be like, "Hey, you're gonna get warts." And I was like, "Nah." I remember it was pouring down rain one time and I had this frog in like a red Solo cup and I was running and I slipped and I fell, hit hard. The cup bent and snapped in half.
Did you
And
smash
the
that
frog
frog?
was draped over. And I was like, and like it's pouring down the rain.
No!
And I'm no. He was alive though. He toughed it out. But
Kids used to do some hateful things with frogs, man.
yeah. And but anyway, back to this foot stank story. So I went to the doctor to get these warts taken off. And the doctor was like, "Dude,
You sound like
up.
a monster. You got this foot stank problem. You got warts bulging off your knees. You look
dude,
like the way you do right now. And you want to talk about my feet?
Look at this. I've come a long way. I've come a long way to look this good.
Yeah.
I had to build this.
Surgery can't fix that.
So anyway, so I went there. The first thing the doctor says, he pulls up, looks at my knee, and he goes, "Dude," like he was a really cool doctor. He goes, "Dude, your foot stinks real bad. Your feet stink." And I hung my head in shame. I went, "I know, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." He told me he was like, "Phew," he said, "Crack them puppies off, man. Let me see these feet." And I was like, "You want to see my feet? It's not why I'm here, you know?" But he looked at my feet and he said I had a bacteria infection. Apparently that's a thing. You can actually get a bacteria infection.
On your feet? Yes, bacteria. Yeah. Feet breed bacteria.
But an actual infection, though. An actual infection. He says it's bad to wear socks all the time. It's bad to, like, I played basketball, so I used to wear, like, real thick, the high, like, mid socks, and I would wear shoes. I wore tennis shoes all the time. And I would wear basketball shoes, which even, come up past your ankle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, "Yeah, it's not good for your feet." He goes, "You got to air them puppies out every once in a while."
I can't air them out.
Not even home alone. Not even when you're home alone, you're like, "I'm gonna go sockless for a little bit."
Nope, I can't, man. I feel like people are looking in the windows. They're just waiting. They're just waiting on me. They're like, "Oh, he's got his feet out. Picture time."
If we didn't lose listeners at all out of the first 6 episodes, we just lost them talking about your feet. That's for sure.
They're hideous.
They'll never come back.
They're going to want to see pictures now.
You got to air the feet out. You're going to have to air them out every once in a while, man. It's not healthy.
I air them out in the shower. I don't have shower socks, by the way.
Will you take like a 5-minute shower?
No, I'm in there for a while.
Oh, gosh.
You don't take a long shower?
I'm in there for a while, yeah. But, I mean, it still ain't long enough.
Like, the first 5 minutes of me in the shower is me doing nothing. I
take 30-minute showers.
I'm doing nothing. I'm literally, and then whenever I snap out of it, I'm like, oh yeah.
Dude, the hot water feels so good in the morning, early in the morning. It really does.
I could
just stand here forever.
I could do this for the rest of my life.
And when you think about doing it, it's so sad. You're literally just... And I'm real tall, so my shower head's hit me like right here.
Right in the chest.
Yeah. I'm just...
It is sad. I've never really thought about it, but if you picture a human just standing in the shower, it's just like this. You're
not washing, not bathing himself, not using a loofah.
He's getting ready for work, and he's just like this. And every once in a while, there's one of these.
And that you enter the head real slowly into the water.
I don't want to do this today.
I don't want to do this.
So sad. It is sad.
It's very sad. Yeah, I take the longest showers. My wife hates me for that, dude.
You steam it up.
My wife takes really quick showers. She's like, is your wife like that, in and out?
No, she's in there for a while. My wife, I'm sure there's other people out there like this. My wife takes lava showers.
Oh, yeah. No, mine's the same way.
Oh, have you felt this water that they're standing underneath?
No, I don't want to feel it because I don't want to die.
It's, it's, dude, it is so hot. Like,
Oh, talk about new skin.
new skin there. That's what I was about to say.
They come out glowing, bro. I can turn the heat off in the house. Her shower will heat the whole house.
My wife will come out and there'll be steam coming off her body.
It's like a sauna, bro.
It's ridiculous.
I'm like, that can't be enjoyable. I think about my wife. I'm like, no wonder you take quick showers. You can't stay in there that long. Turn the water down
there's a hot and a cold. There's an in between. There's an in between there. There's a quarter of the way there. There's different temperatures.
She says she feels like she gets more clean when she uses the hot water. When it's really hot water.
Well, you just might as well put her in a dishwasher.
Or a fire. I mean, just for an open fire. That water is hot, and we just got a new water heater.
Oh, that thing's pumping, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, dude, it is. It's bad. I barely get to the hot side, and I'm like, whoa, we gotta tune it back.
We need to go tune it back.
Get back to the blue side. I don't call it hot and cold. I call it blue and red.
Get back to the blue side.
I gotta get back to the blue side.
What about those bathrooms that don't have a regulator? It's either hot or it is cold. It is
every hotel ever.
Yeah, one or the other.
I don't get how a hotel. I hate when I go to a hotel because like it starts out, it just goes one direction.
And then it can go around.
It's like, yeah, it just keeps going. You're like, okay, well, here's the cold symbol, here's the hot symbol. You're like, okay, let's go. Whoa, maybe this is hot. All right, we'll try.
The first time that you get to a hotel and you learn how to use the shower, it takes you a good 10-15 minutes.
I leave my glasses on.
You got to learn how to use it.
Yeah, I have to leave my glasses on.
Why?
Because to see what I'm doing. I'm like, all right, now, okay. Like, I'm sitting there.
You got a piece of paper out. You're like, all right. So that is hot. And that is cold.
Okay, it is one of those that go all the way around.
All the way around. Okay. So that means that the first pass is probably all cold.
Cold, and second pass is hot.
Yeah.
So that means when I go to turn it off, I got to be fast. Because I don't want none of that cold water to hit me. It's got to be instant turn off. All right?
Yeah.
It's either hot, it's either 100% hot or 100% cold.
No regulator.
None. Can't afford it, I guess. I know they have that much hot water at a hotel.
I'd like to see what I've always thought of that too. I wonder what this hot water heater looks like.
This is the kind of things we think about. This is what manly men think about when they go to the hotel. They're like, I'd like to see the hot water heater in this puppy.
Ladies, whenever your man is sitting there in the living room and he's just not saying anything, and you're in your head and you're like, I wonder what he's thinking about. Cindy from work. This is what's going on in his brain. I wonder how big a hotel's water heater is. I wonder if they've got one big one or a bunch of little ones or a bunch of big ones. Does each room have its own?
It makes no sense.
And then
I don't know.
And she goes, "What are you thinking about?" He goes, "Huh?"
Yeah. Oh, because they're too embarrassed to say it.
Huh? What are you over there? Why are you so quiet? What are you thinking about? Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about what I'm thinking about.
We go up to the lounge or the whatever you want to call it, where you check in at.
The lounge? That's the lobby.
Yeah, lobby, whatever. It's all the same in my book.
A lounge is where you lounge. Are you hanging out in the hotel lobby?
Yeah. And then you go up there and be like, you're like, hey, y'all got any, y'all do any private tours around here? Love to see the hot water heater in this joint.
you're checking in, and she goes, "Here's your towels," and he goes, "Hey, so when y'all doing the hot water heater tours?"
I was just asking.
I was just
asking. I didn't know.
She goes, "We're not, sorry." He's like, "Oh, okay. I was just asking."
I was just asking. I didn't know. I was just curious.
The last one did. So I was just the one with Mama, the one I went to with Mama.
If you stay at a hotel that don't have breakfast, you messed up.
Continental breakfast.
You mentioned that. I heard you mention breakfast.
I'll have what I'm having.
You go to those little cereal spinners, and it looks so good in there, but it comes out dust. I've always wanted my Fruit Loops in dust form. This is great. And you can hear it. Like, it's a pain.
It's crushing them. It's crushing them. Like it's a gumball machine for cereal.
Like, somebody didn't think this through very well.
It is. It's
the inventor of the cereal dispenser. Not a smart guy.
Yeah, he made his money, though. I mean, everybody bought into it. He said, wait till they realize it turns all their cereal into dust.
There's always those big silver stainless steel pitchers with the milk in it.
Yeah.
And there's always a orange juice dispenser, as if you want 4 different kinds of orange juice. Oh, okay. This is interesting.
This is good. This is good.
See what I can do here.
What about the waffle makers? Have you been to the hotels that have the waffle makers?
Yeah, pour it in, shut it, spin it.
Yeah. That station is a mess.
And the station always has a line.
That is a mess. It looks like a bunch of toddlers are making waffles.
You put your waffle in. There's like 3 people standing behind you. You're like, it's gonna be 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. You go on to wait a minute. Go ahead and get your dusty Fruit Loops while I'm over here.
They got the little dispensers that do the batter. Yeah.
Why is it always out? You always have to. Oh, y'all got any more of this?
Hey, hotel biscuits are the worst biscuits.
I've never had. I would never eat a hotel. I would never eat a hotel.
They bring
biscuit.
them in like in a tray, and like they walk around. They walk around the place before they put them where they're gonna go. As if they're showing everybody, hey, we got biscuits.
We got biscuits. Like everybody's been waiting on them.
And you know what? They get me. They give.
They walk.
Oh, the biscuits are out. Biscuits.
They walk out like it's Black Friday for biscuits. You know, whoa, calm down. There's plenty of biscuits for everybody.
There's 150 biscuits in here. There's only 20 of y'all. And what's funny is, like, everybody nonchalantly, they're like, it gets me every time. Every time I see the biscuits, I'm like, I gotta go get one. Even though I know they're gonna taste terrible, I gotta go get a biscuit. I'll be sitting there, I'll see it, and I'll try to, like, play it off.
You're like,
oh, okay.
There's biscuits.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, they set them down. I'm like,
oh, I didn't know you were coming.
No, like, you try to, like, nonchalantly tell everybody else that you're going to get a biscuit, and then, like, when 4 guys stand up at once, like, make eye contact, and then there's just a straight sprint for the biscuits, just dead sprint.
You try to time it. You're like, I don't want to be the first one, but I also don't want to be the last. And that's the thought of every man, and every man stands up and they go. I'm guessing they're going for the biscuits too.
They were my biscuits. You know what the worst thing about breakfast at a hotel is?
What?
Have you ever went at the wrong time?
When you miss it?
And it's just no.
Or it's just old.
There ain't a seat.
Oh.
It's just full. You got your plate and you turn around and you're like, oh man,
I guess I'm taking this back to the room.
I never do. I'd rather set my plate down.
Hotel breakfast is where it's at, dude. I won't stay at a hotel unless they got breakfast.
It's something you don't really think about.
I do all the time. What do you mean?
No, I mean,
I think about hotel breakfast probably twice a week.
Like when you think about it's not like part of your overall trip though. You know what I mean? You don't really. It's one of those things like when you get there, that's when it crosses your mind. Like, oh, I gotta find a hotel that has breakfast.
Yeah. Old.
Because there ain't nothing like a free breakfast, dude.
There's nothing like free anything.
Well, there's some bad free stuff out there. Let's be honest.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, like a cat?
Yeah, if someone gave you a free cat, that'd be pretty sucky.
Yeah, that would suck. Hi, you want this free cat? They're giving it to you
Unless
for free for a reason.
Unless it's worth a lot of money.
You're getting it for free for a reason.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Faux show.
Stop saying that.
100% free. Faux show?
Oh, that's faux show.
That's faux show. That's when you know time's up.
That's the bottom of it right there.
That is it.
Well, we talked about a lot of important stuff today. All right, Robert.
I think we covered the basis. You want to do it this time?
No, give us the recap. I'll chime in.
Let me think about the recap. Okay, so this is the thing. We hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We do. And it's important. This is the thing. Crazy, stay at home. Think about your Black Friday shopping. Think about what you're going to do to these people. You're crazy. And if you don't know who we're talking about, you're it.
You're it.
You're the one.
If you've never seen somebody crazy, this is the thing. If you've never seen somebody crazy on Black Friday, it's because you're crazy.
You're the one. You're it. You're it. This is the thing. Let your feet air out. All right? Don't wear socks all the time and stuff. They need some oxygen every once in a while. It's hard to get some air through them puppies. If you're going to wear them all the time.
This is the thing. Ladies, you don't have to turn the hot water on lava mode.
They don't have to be turned on lava mode.
You don't have to. There's
like a regular shower.
There's a setting. Warm, medium, cold.
That's why I don't take my wife to a volcano. I'm afraid she'd jump in. Oh, there's a shower. Nah, just kidding. And the last one here. This is the thing. If you get in a hotel, you better get one with a breakfast.
Yeah.
You're doing yourself a disservice if you ain't.
Yeah, you missed out because you're paying the same price at this hotel as you would at the other hotel, and you got breakfast at this one.
Yes. It's all about the free food.
This is the thing. Hotels, rethink the cereal dispensers.
Rethink about it. Think about
it. Don't change it today. Just think about another way to do it.
Think about it. And this is the thing. Hotels, start giving hot water heater tours. We want to see what those things look like. We want to know what is going on inside the world
of the hotel.
Hot water heater. No joke. If I stay in a hotel and they're like, "Hey, we're doing a tour," I'd be like, "Hey, all right,
might as well." Hey, y'all doing break?
I'll see what we can.
I'll see. I'm not doing anything today.
Oh, y'all doing tours at 2? Oh, man, I could probably clear out the schedule. I mean, I was going to Dollywood, but I'd much rather stay here and get the tour. So this is what the kitchen looks like here. Okay, well, that's cool.
So when do we get to the water heaters?
I lean over at my wife. You see, they did the white tile on the stainless steel over there. I just didn't know if you noticed or not. That's pretty cool. Yeah. We need one of them.
And this is the thing. Hey, guys. This is the thing. Thank you guys so much for coming and listening. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us through 7 episodes. Robert, we have been doing this for 7 weeks, man.
And I don't regret any of it.
I've enjoyed all of this. I feel like,
this is my least favorite moment. I mean, one of my favorite moments every week.
Thank you guys so much. Seriously, all the states that have really jumped on and spread the word.
South Carolina this week.
We did.
SC.
We're spreading across the United States, and I mean, it feels really, really cool. You guys
remember the goal, guys. Every state. We want to hit every state. Tell your friends and people in other states.
Help us out. But yeah, so always remember, you can listen to us on. You want me to do it? You want me to do it? Okay. I'm going to get real radio with it. Hey guys, remember you can always listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Twitch, YouTube, and whatever podcast that you listen to your podcast on. This is Dalton Bradford and Robert Devaney from This Is The Thing. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you next week.